All right, welcome to today's explainer. We're diving into something really cool, an app that promises to turn your smartphone into a personal geologist. It's called GeoWise, and it's all about decoding the secrets hidden in the very ground beneath our feet. You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. You're out on a hike, maybe just walking down the street, and a cool-looking rock or crystal catches your eye. It looks different, unique. But what is it exactly? What's its story? That little flicker of curiosity? Well, that's where our story really begins. And that's precisely the mystery GeoWise was built to solve. I mean, think about it. It's an app that puts a geology expert right there in your pocket. It uses some seriously powerful AI to take your curiosity and turn it into a real solid answer. And it does it in seconds.
Okay, so what does it really mean to have a geologist in your pocket? Well, it all starts with instant identification for any curious explorer out there.
So here's the deal. At its heart, GeoWise use artificial intelligence. But this isn't some generic image search. Nope. This AI has been trained for one thing and one thing only, to identify rocks and minerals from a photo. It's a super specialized tool that's analyzing things like color, texture, and crystal structure. Basically, all the same clues a trained human geologist would look for.
So you might be wondering, how does this all work? I mean, it sounds a little like magic, doesn't it? How does your phone's camera suddenly become the key to unlocking these deep geological secrets? Let's break it down. The whole process is designed to be, well, just incredibly simple. You snap a photo, the AI's brain does all the heavy lifting in the background, and then, boom, almost immediately you get your results. The goal is to make all that complex technology just disappear, so you're left with nothing but the answer to your question. And what's happening behind that simple screen? Well, your photo is securely sent to that powerful AI for analysis. But here's the clever part. The system gives the AI really specific instructions. Think of them as prompts that make it think like a geologist, not just, play a game of match the picture. And that focus is absolutely crucial for getting a reliable result.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. What you get back. It's not just a name. It's so much more. We're talking about a true treasure trove of knowledge. Let me show you what that means.
So, let's say you found some quartz. Instead of just getting a label that says quartz, the app gives you its whole resume. You learn it's a 7 on the Mohs hardness scale, which, by the way, means it's tougher than steel. And you get to see its connection to our world, that the very same mineral you found on a trail might also be inside your watch or your phone. Pretty wild, right?
And the profile goes way deeper, giving you a full geological workup. You get everything from its chemical recipe to its formation history, its birth story, essentially. It even details how it breaks and reflects light, its luster and cleavage, which are the exact clues a real geologist would use for identification out in the field.
But all this incredible detail isn't just for the experts. The mission here is so much bigger than that. It's really about democratizing access to earth science, making this knowledge available to literally everyone everywhere.
And listen, when they say everyone, they are not kidding.
The app supports over 90 languages. Think about that for a second. That's not just some bullet point on a feature list. That's a huge statement. It's about breaking down barriers and creating a truly global community of curious explorers. So who's actually using this thing? Well, the user base is incredibly broad, and that tells you something really important. This tool bridges the gap between casual curiosity and professional application. You've got students using it for a science project, hikers figuring out a cool find on a trail, and even field workers using it for a quick on-site check. And this really gets to the core of the app's whole philosophy. It's about being a bridge. As one of the developers put it, the goal is to connect advanced scientific knowledge and public accessibility. It essentially takes the expert's lab and puts it right in the hands of the curious. Let's just compare the old way versus the new way for a second. Without GeoWise, you're lugging around heavy field guides. Or, let's be honest, you're probably just guessing. With GeoWise, you get instant expert-level results. And here's a killer feature.
all your identifications are saved locally, so you can access your history even when you're offline in a remote area with no signal.
Now, an app this powerful is already impressive for sure, but the project is definitely not standing still. The team is already looking down the road, planning for the future of discovery.
So what's on the roadmap? It's all about growth. They plan to integrate even more advanced AI models for better accuracy, continuously expand the database with more specimens and regional data, and, this part's really cool, build community features. Imagine being able to contribute your own finds and have them verified by other experts and enthusiasts. So you see, every planned update, from the smarter AI to the community features, all points back to this single driving goal: to make Earth science less intimidating and a whole lot more inviting for everyone. So the takeaway is this: the world all around us is just filled with incredible geological stories just waiting to be read. With a tool like GeoWise, you now have the power to decode them. So I guess the only question left is, what mysteries will you uncover?